A single photograph has the power to tell a story that words alone cannot. It can capture a fleeting moment, reveal a hidden world, and change the way we see our planet. Today, we look at one such image, the winner of the 61st Wildlife Photographer of the Year Award, a haunting portrait that was a decade in the making. Welcome to AITV News. In this segment, we explore the story behind Ghost Town Visitor, a photograph of the world's rarest hyena, and what it tells us about the silent triumph of nature. The image is both eerie and beautiful. A shaggy, ghost-like creature emerges from the shadows of a decaying building, its form framed perfectly in a doorway. Sand dunes pour through the windows of the room behind it, burying the floor in waves of orange. This is the work of South African photographer Wim van den Heever, and it has just been named the Wildlife Photographer of the Year for 2025. The photograph was taken in Kolmanskap, a ghost town near Rarest, Namibia. A century ago, this was one of the richest towns in Africa. After a worker discovered a diamond here in 1908, a rush of German miners descended on the desert, building a lavish town, complete with a ballroom, a casino, a hospital, and even the world's first tram in Africa. But the boom was short-lived. By the 1950s, the diamonds had dwindled, and richer deposits were found elsewhere. Kolmanskap was abandoned, left to the mercy of the relentless desert winds and shifting sands. Today, it is a town being reclaimed by nature, and its newest residents are the subjects of Van den Heever's award-winning photo. The creature in the doorway is a brown hyena, the rarest of all hyena species. With a global population estimated between just 4,000 and 10,000, it is listed as a near-threatened species. Unlike their more famous spotted cousins, brown hyenas are shy, mostly solitary, and almost exclusively nocturnal. They are known locally as strandwolf, or Afrikaans for beach dogs. The name is fitting. These hyenas patrol the desolate coastline of the Namib Desert, often traveling dozens of kilometers in a single night. They pass through the ghost town of Kolmanskap on their way to the shore, where they hunt for Cape fur seal pups and scavenge for whatever the Atlantic Ocean offers up. Capturing this elusive animal in such a perfect, poignant setting was no easy task. For photographer Wim van den Heever, it was the culmination of a 10-year obsession. He first noticed hyena tracks in the sand-filled streets of Kolmanskap a decade ago and became determined to capture the animal's passage through this man-made ruin. But the strandwolf is a master of evasion. Photographing it in person proved impossible. Van den Heever turned to camera traps, devices that use a motion sensor to trigger a photo. For years, he struggled. His cameras were falsely triggered by swirling Atlantic fog and battered by sandstorms. The hyenas would appear, but the lighting would be wrong, or the moment would be missed. Finally, after a decade of perseverance, his patience paid off. The result is Ghost Town Visitor, an image he calls the most perfect frame imaginable. The judges of the competition, which is developed and produced by the Natural History Museum in London, agreed. They selected Van den Heever's photo from a record-breaking 60,636 entries submitted from 113 countries and territories. Jury Chair Kathy Moran noted that the photo offers a unique twist on the urban wildlife category, which it also won. This isn't a story of animals adapting to our cities, but of wildlife repopulating a town that humans have left behind. Competition judge Akanksha Sood Singh described it as a multi-layered story of loss, resilience, and the natural world's silent triumph.
It is a powerful statement about nature reclaiming a human-dominated environment. For the photographer, the message is also one of hope, that wildlife can live alongside us and that coexistence is possible if we choose to embrace it. The Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition has always been about more than just beautiful pictures. It uses the power of photography to tell crucial stories about our planet. This year, other winning images highlight critical conservation issues. The Young Wildlife Photographer of the Year award went to Andrea Domenici of Italy for a photo of a beetle set against logging machinery, a stark reminder of habitat loss. The Impact Award was won by Fernando Facioli of Brazil for his image of an orphaned giant anteater, drawing attention to the growing threat of road collisions. For the first time, the exhibition is adding another layer of context to these powerful images. The Natural History Museum will display the photos alongside its Biodiversity Intactness Index. This is a scientific metric that estimates how much of an area's original natural biodiversity still remains. It provides a simple health score for nature, giving visitors a clear, data-driven look at the human impact on the locations shown in the photographs. The winning images will go on display at the Natural History Museum in London on October 17, 2025, before touring the world. They serve as a stunning and often sobering reminder of the planet's fragility and beauty. Wim van den Heever's decade-long quest to capture a single image of a ghost-like hyena in a ghost town has given us a timeless story, one that shows us that even in places of abandonment and decay, life finds a way to return.